Okay boys, in this video we're just going to quickly look at how we can use our comprehension strategies to answer a number of questions, and also using our understanding of characterization. So remember, the QAR strategy we'll be using for these two ones. So what's going to happen here is that I'm going to do this first question here just to give you an example and of how you should probably be answering your questions. So what we need to do is we need to read these pages. We then have two questions that we need to answer. So what we will do here is I'll read it for you. I'll then show you how we should answer these questions using the QAR strategy, and then you can go on and do the rest of those pages. So first off, I need to read pages 10 to 11 in Black Snake, and we'll do that quickly now. So using local hero as our first example. So other local people suspected that Ned had stolen horses from them, including a family called the Sheltons. But Ned did something that made this family forget about their missing horse and remember Ned with gratitude. Their young son Dick was walking to school one day when he fell into the river. 11-year-old Ned happened to be passing by and jumped into the river to rescue the drowning lad. The grateful Sheltons praised Ned's bravery, keyword there, and gave him a strange reward. It was a specially made green silk sash over 2 meters long and trimmed with a fringe made of real gold threads. It was meant to be worn over one shoulder. Ned was very proud, keyword, of his sash and wore it on special occasions. Okay, so what we need to do is, using that information, we want to answer these questions. Okay, and I've highlighted some keywords or identified some special words within that sentence or the paragraph that we just read. And the first question says here, what abstract nouns might Ned have associated with the green sash? So again, this is going to be an author and you question. It's asking me to answer the question using my own understanding, but it's also giving me some clues within the text. So the way that I would answer that is, again, looking back at this text, I'm looking for some abstract nouns. Now remember, abstract nouns are those words or those nouns that you can't see or feel. Sorry, you can't see or touch, you can feel them. So there's sort of those characteristics like bravery, courage, etc. And I've highlighted some words in this sentence, these paragraphs already, to give me an idea of that. So firstly, it says, what abstract nouns might Ned have associated with this green sash? Now if I look at the key word here in the last sentence, it says Ned was very proud of his sash and wore it on special occasions. So obviously he's going to feel a fair bit of pride, and I'm going to write that as one of the abstract nouns, and I've got that evidence from the text. Another word that I noticed while reading that was that it said bravery. So the top of this page here says the grateful Shelton praised Ned's bravery and gave him a strange reward. So doing that, and we understanding our background knowledge of Ned, this was a very brave act. So he was just walking by, he didn't have to go and save that boy, but he showed bravery to do that. So there's some abstract nouns that I have that I've identified. You can add some more to that. Now the second question says, do you think he deserved the title of hero? Now I've highlighted the word you, because knowing the QAR strategy, this is going to be a in your head category, so it's either going to be author in you and on your own. Now you've got to use your understanding. So I think it's probably a mixture between author in you and on your own, because you sort of do have to have read the text to understand if you think he's a hero or not. So for me to answer this question, I'm going to write my response in here, and I think he is a hero. Okay, so he didn't have to do that. So do you think he deserved the title of a hero? I believe that Ned Kelly is a hero because he didn't need to rescue the boy, and he showed great bravery and courage, which is a characteristic of a hero. Okay, so I've gone into detail, I've sort of explained why I've chosen that answer, and that's how we can need to do things. So what you're going to do now is go on and you're going to read page 11, 12, 13 and 14, and I want you to answer those questions using those strategies I've just showed you. Thanks boys.